Well, well, well. Ladies and gentlemen, was that enough suspense leading up to getting in the server here? But we're officially underway. Eros leading by 3 rounds here as we head into round 8. Great start for the new lineup. Although ONET4P definitely with the strong economic advantage coming off the round W there in round 7. Omniscient with a very aggressive play at middle with that P250. It pays off for 2 kills, but there were multiple trades that went out. ONET4P gonna be on the favorable side of this one-man advantage. Just too easy, leading the way onto the B site for ONET4P. Does get that initial kill onto Beaky. It's going to be only JT Mythic remaining here for Eros. And Walker going to be keeping an eye on Catwalk. Not much JT could do there. ONET4P now just trailing by 2 rounds. Pretty interesting round upon us here. Eros they're gonna go ahead and essentially force up. They didn't have the most ideal amount of cash there. Beaky having to settle with the MP9. We'll see how that affects the All-Star here. Freshie, the newest addition to this starting roster for the new Eros. JT looking to stop this initial push at B. JT good for 2 A1S headshots before Gank trades him out. Walker with a nice shot onto the site as well. Backside with that AWP. Bomb not planted yet. It's a one-man advantage for Eros. Gank now making his way towards default. Does successfully get the C4 planted. Still a one-man advantage for Eros here as they look to retake B. Freshie on the head boost at Cat. He's now up top. That initial Cat box, but Gank making the peek from sight. Does take care of Freshie with a quick AK-47 headshot. We're left in a 2-on-2. Gank good for another. A shutout falls at market exit. It's only Omniscient remaining here for Eros. 1v2 situation, making his way towards backside, is able to finish off Gank, but I don't think, nope, not enough time to go for the defuse. If there was just maybe 2.5, 3 more seconds on the clock there, he could have diffused that smoke, or that Molotov, excuse me, with a smoke and potentially gone for that. But that was not the situation at hand, and ONET4P now just a single round away from potentially tying this up. Eros going to be on a semi-bye here in round 10. That's 4 Desert Eagles and an AK here for the CT side. J-Dubs keeping a keen eye over on A ramp. He did hear multiple footsteps, although it's going to be his teammate Frankie drawing first blood over at Cat near mid. J-Dubs, good for a quick headshot there. And Connector and Freshie with a nice 1 dig of his own coming out of Palace there towards the top of the A ramp. It's still a one-man advantage for ONET4P. Just too easy once again, leading the way into the B side for the terrorist side. Walker, meanwhile, still keeping an eye on ladder room and then turns his attention towards Connector. A great second reaction shot there from Walker onto JT. Freshie does find a bit of redemption there on Walker a couple seconds later onto Catwalk, but Frankie good for the final trade there through murder window, and ONET4P has indeed tied things up here, 5 apiece. Eros does have enough money for a proper rifle buy here, although looks like Freshie and Shutout will not be able to afford head armor. And Eros actually going to go ahead and call for a timeout here. Eros knows they're going to put themselves in a bit of a difficult spot if they don't secure this round. That would leave ONET4P in another economic advantage for 1 to 2 rounds, likely 2 rounds, and potentially could swing the momentum for the rest of the half here in ONET4P's favor if Eros can't secure things here in round 11. But one play at a time. Let's see how Eros approaches things here defensively. I definitely feel like the move would be to be a bit more passive, but that's not the play at hand from Eros. Freshie and Beaky pushing out of connector early, each good for that initial pick. JT, meanwhile, playing a bit of a conservative position there towards the left-hand side of default at B. Does stop 2. Great positioning from JT. And that round was all Eros as Beaky gets that final A1S headshot towards B Halls. Eros recapturing the lead by a single round. And even though that was a really, really solid defense there from Eros, I have a feeling that the remainder of these rounds will not be as simple as that. Both teams using a bit of early utility here towards both mid and a ramp / A site. And once again, Eros getting aggressive at middle, a near Astralis type CT mid push, and Shutout meanwhile holding that patient angle backside at A. It's 2 coming out of Palace. Eventually, Frankie does take him out there backside. Frankie brings it to a 2-on-2 actually. Gonna down Omniscient top of connector, and Frankie gonna try to go for the C4 plant. Beaky gonna shut that down, lines up a quick 2K collat there with the AK-47, and Eros now up by 2. Shutout gonna be on the AWP now. We haven't seen much opping yet from Eros this match, if I'm not mistaken. We did miss those first 6 or 7 rounds due to some technical issues with the Go TV, but I don't think there was that much opping even in those rounds. Gonna have a second look at the stat sheet here in a moment. Walker going to be on the AWP once more on the T side. Omniscient potentially about to make contact here in window, but neither him or Frankie has seen each other yet in window due to that smoke. Omniscient making that peek into window, does connect on the headshot. Frankie down. Gank did take quite a bit of damage there over in the B halls in that initial skirmish. ONET4P kind of just spread out right now. Looks like they do want to commit the bomb towards the B site, but that's going to prove difficult. Gank still with only a MAC-10 in hand. He's going to lead the way, hoping for a trade there. J-Dubs does indeed get the trade after JT takes out Gank. Beaky, meanwhile, holding down things at the A site, does get 1. Excuse me, Beaky. Near B halls there is where he got that previous kill. Gets the final kill there onto Walker as well. That's going to put Eros up by 3, and it looks like Eros has once again found that chemistry, but it still feels like ONET4P has a few things up their sleeve here that we may not have seen yet. Out with that initial stop here at the A side. Freshie helping him out. Gank down as well. Just Too Easy does get some redemption there onto Freshie. And Just Too Easy and Walker fighting back. Both finding a trade with the Tech 9s there towards backside. JT rotating out towards front of jungle. Does get another kill for himself. He's traded out as well, though. And that's going to leave only Shutout remaining here for Eros. 1v2 situation. Frankie behind Triple, Walker behind Hazard. Box Shutout with a perfect reaction shot onto Walker as he runs out from behind Hazard, but ultimately Frankie immediately stepping out from behind Triple, lands the quick trade with the AK-47, and we head into the final round of the first half with Eros leading 8-6, but one tap the clear economic advantage this round. We'll see if Eros can still pull this one out. Shutout making his way out of market. Downs Gank just outside of sight. Beaky kills Just Too Easy in sight itself with only his USP. So great hold here from Eros. They are at the one-man advantage, but a minute 10 for one tap to work with. J-Dubs peeking out murder window on that flank angle. Does take care of Shutout as the bomb is planted at the A side. Eros looking to retake. Freshie making his way quietly out of Palace, but Frankie patiently holding that angle just next to Caution. That's going to leave just Beaky and Omniscient trying to retake. Frankie going to go Omniscient near sight as well. Beaky going to be finished off top of Connector. Beaky was only 12 HP there, so there really wasn't much he could do. And we'll head into the second half in just a couple minutes here with Eros leading by one round. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Turn my heart into something gold. No, I sold my soul to the devil long ago. I rode it all along on your way right before it broke. Time was thrown down the well, so I let you go. What I do right now, what I floating by your side. I fell up when you fell down, but we stayed in flight. I'm laughing to myself, cause I know that I can't deny. I can't find what you can't hide right inside my mind. What I do, what I do, what I do.
Welcome back to the stream, everybody. Second half of map 1 officially underway here. Eros making the full commit to the A site. JT leading the way out Palace towards jungle. This might actually be a pretty aggressive hold on the rotation here from Eros. Freshie does find J-Dubs over there near murder window. Only one kill needed to get the plant down. Tap, meanwhile, making their way into the site, but Beaky peeking out of Palace gets 2 with the P250. Shutout and Omniscient able to finish off those final 2 one-tap players, and a pretty clean A-take there from Eros as they extend their lead back up to 2 rounds. One tap on the full force buy here. 4 Desert Eagles and a scout in the hands of Walker. Eros preparing for this B Halls push, but not fully committing to it yet. That's about to change. Shutout making the peek from the end of Palace. Does tag up J-Dubs there in jungle. J-Dubs tagged down to 58 HP. Shutout continuing to make his way onto the A side. Drops down past health. Kills gank top of A ramp. Shutout good for a second Galil pick there. Top of CT spawn stairs. Meanwhile, Just Too Easy and Walker do each get a stop at the B side, but Beaky able to trade out +1. Freshie getting that final kill there over near jungle, I believe. And that force buy not gonna work out for one tap, and they're clearly not gonna have enough money for a proper buy here. They're actually gonna have to full save this. Actually, 2 upgraded pistols being bought here on the CT side. That's 2 P250s. Keeping an eye on that mid push, does get 1. There's 2 more all the way pushed up mid there. Defensively, Shutout gonna get them both with Mac 10 headshots. Omniscient good for a Mac 10 kill back. CT spawn stairs as well, and Omniscient gonna get a second Mac 10 kill for himself there across CT spawn into market entry, and it looks like a timeout has been taken here by Eros. Actually, it's a technical pause. So hopefully not anything too serious, especially since Eros is playing so well right now. Or more specifically, is playing so well here in the second half. First half was quite close, just a 1-round differential. Not to say that Eros didn't play a solid first half. They did, but I think there were still a couple missed opportunities. Give us just a minute here as we allow Eros to get this tech issue smoothed out. I don't think it'll be too much longer. Live play officially resuming. And here we go. This is the first true test of the second half for both teams. First full buy round for ONET4P. Let's see if they can make the most of it. 4 silenced M4s. Walker on the AWP here defensively, but Shutout doesn't care about any of that. Flies out there of Palace towards Balk. Does get that initial headshot onto Gank with the MAC-10. Trade goes out. And it's actually going to be just too easy registering the next kill over here at the B side. Beaky does get redemption. Although Walker does take out Beaky's teammate Freshy there. Bomb is down. Frankie still backside by bench. Going to get a bit of a flank angle there onto Beaky. And as Beaky falls, at least only Omniscient remaining there near Catwalk. Frankie going to catch him peeking out towards Cat, and ONET4P slicing that lead of Eros back down to 3 once more. And it looks like Eros will be able to squeeze out a full buy this round regardless. 4 AK-47s off in the hands of Beaky. Wow. Already creeping up from underpass. JT gets that initial headshot onto Walker in connector. That's a big loss early in the round for ONET4P. See if Eros can capitalize off that. Eros fully regrouped here in B halls. 4 B halls, 1 lurking in A, but Frankie lining up the collat with the A1S and B halls. Beaky does trade out just a couple moments later. Meanwhile, Gank getting tagged from the flank angle here at the A site, but Shutout not able to secure the kill. Only Beaky and Omniscient remaining here in connector, and oh no, just too easy on the flank angle, but doesn't come up with either kill. Oh man, Beaky did get another pick there in connector as well. Trades did go out, but oh, Eros had a chance at that one in the 2v4, but ultimately things not gonna sway their way. ONET4P now only trailing by 2 rounds. Walker still on the AWP. Eros on a semi-buy with upgraded pistols this round. So certainly not going to be an easy round here for Eros. But let's see if maybe they can get one of these initial picks towards the B side. Looks like this is a full B commit from Eros, but J-Dubs and Just Too Easy holding it down at the B side. Just Too Easy actually getting 3 kills already with the FAMAS from front of sight. It's going to leave only Shutout remaining here with a P250. Makes the peak. Frankie registers the headshot, and ONET4P now just trailing by a single round. J-Dubs draws first blood. Freshie downed in ladder room. Excuse me, the second pick of the round. Was checking something in my logs here. But Eros continuing to let quite a bit of time off the clock here. Still lurking towards the A site with the bomb, but this is not going to be easy for Eros trying to 3v5 this A take. Eros still committing to trying to take A. Beaky leading the way. Falls first. JT good for the trade +1, although he is tagged down to 9 HP. JT committing to the plan, and Eros just might be able to pull this off. 2v3 situation. J-Dubs making his way in from connector. Does take care of JT on site. It's all up to Omniscient. He's got quite a few angles to deal with here. He needs to finish off J-Dubs. Oh, but he's not able to do so. Not that it was an easy task at all, but if Omniscient could have hit that initial kill onto J-Dubs outside of connector, you never know. Could have whipped those crosshairs around into sight and maybe line them both up near triple box. But we're all tied up once more, this time at 11 rounds apiece. Eros going to be purchasing 4 Tech 9s this round. JT on the full save, Glock in hand. It looks like this might be another A commit here from Eros. They're already sending 3 towards the end of Palace. 3 committing to the site already. Gank lining up 2 with the AK-47 from back site. And this round is all one tap thus far. Walker with another kick there from backside with the AWP. Just too easy. Finishing off JT there at Tetris. And one tap has officially recaptured the lead by a single round. And they're also running a double op setup this round. So things starting to look a bit concerning here for Eros. They only have so many more full buy opportunities remaining. So this really is a must-win round for Eros, and it's not starting out in a favorable manner for them. Walker making the catwalk early, hits the op shot onto JT. Eros still trying to force the issue here at the A site. But J-Dubs coming up in a critical moment there from jungle. Takes out 3 with the AK-47. Beaky does get 1 from Sandwich, but ultimately traded out there by Gank. Huge round there from J-Dubs, lining up to their near A side and then whipping his crosshair over to Palace exit to get the 3rd. And that is indeed going to lead to an Eros timeout, it looks like. Looks like Eros still talking over the final details of this purchase. It looks like Freshie and Omniscient will be buying up with their teammates here. So Eros kind of with a lot of pressure on them at the moment. I know they're very confident going into this season, and you know, I don't think they would mind me saying this, but I know that they, you know, I know that they think they should win this series tonight in a pretty strong fashion if they were to speak on the topic themselves. So I know Eros not going to be too delighted if they end up dropping the first map here, but let's take it one round at a time. There's a lot riding on this round specifically, I will say. Really don't want to let ONET4P grab that 14th round. That's just too close to the finish line. Frankie and Walker running double AWPs once again, so certainly not going to be another easy round in any regard. From Eros, Shutout makes the early aggressive peak there at the top of A ramp. Going to be taken care of by J-Dubs just outside of Palace. Frankie, meanwhile, with two great op shots just outside of B-Halls. Frankie getting a third there from B-Halls with the AWP, and huge play from Frankie. And oh man, I almost want to take a caster time out there and just go over exactly how that round played out. There's just so much Eros could have done differently there, and I know they're probably thinking the same thing regardless if hindsight is 2020. I'm sure Eros is not too thrilled that that initial player they lost just at the top of A ramp, that there was no trade that went out after that. Essentially not getting the proper trades at the B side either. Beaky, meanwhile, does pick off J-Dubs after those initial picks go out. J-Dubs falling in connector. Gang taking care of Freshie at A ramp though, and that could be just enough to swing another round to ONET4P here. They're now sitting at the 2-man advantage, just over a minute for Eros to work with here. Keeping a patient eye on Catwalk. It will pay off. Beaky down. Shutout verse 4 with the Galil. He's spotted here, making his way towards the B site. Does kill Walker as Walker flies out of market window there, but Frankie holding that close angle around the two pillars. Shutout falls, and ONET4P finds himself at map point here, leading 15-11. Eros gonna need 4 in a row here to push overtime, and just don't know if they're gonna be able to pull that off. I'm always confident in the lads, but Frankie and Walker running that double off setup again. Just gotta be concerned here a bit as an Eros fan. But JT leading the way onto the B site with Freshie. They do take out Just Too Easy almost immediately there. Death by way of Molotov, actually. Bomb planted with relative ease there from Eros. And if they could have done some more B takes like that earlier in the half, they would not be sitting in the situation they are. Freshie gonna take care of J-Dubs, moving in from Catwalk. Freshie moving into market, gets 2 more with the AK-47. Big 3K already from Freshie this round. And Frankie, after taking some damage there over near Cat, looks like he'll be trying to fall back towards T-spawn or anywhere he can here. Gonna be killed off in Cubby there near T-spawn by JT. And as mentioned, man, if Eros could have done some more efficient B takes like that a bit earlier here in the second half, they definitely wouldn't have their backs up against the wall pushing for OT. Oh. And unfortunately, it looks like The GoTV tech issue from last season has arisen again here in season 39. I apologize on behalf of ESEA for that. We'll get you the official score of the first map here in chat in just a moment. And it looks like we are officially getting ready for map 2. So hang tight, guys. We'll get you updated here in just a minute.
No pulse and all alone. Time's not kind and it won't let go. No thoughts left in my head. My mind's not mine and it won't forget. But you bring me back from my darkness black. 'Cause the soul in me and the heart I had for you, it bleeds for you, it beats again. Oh, you bring me to life. 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 Bring me to Oh, you bring me to life. Now you bring, oh you bring, oh you bring me back to life. Bring me to life. No.
I stopped on my side, tried to run on a faulty line. I'm safe only, even though we burn from the light I bleed. Does she bring me back? Not a heart attack could take away all the love I had for you. It bleeds for you, it beats again. Oh, you bring me to life. Oh, you bring me to life. Oh, you bring me to life. Oh, you
Let's talk. Look, ayo, we rose from the dust to the sun. They claiming that we the one, never one-on-one. Teamwork till we done. Sent on a mission, we got ambition. Never scared, we won't run. Never one and done. Some sit back and some like to hunt. I pick my teammates up when they fall. And if I ball, we all ball. Crashing balls, crossovers and all. Just call us the balls. Don't fear nothing, call us galore. Serving them all. We outside, we barely indoors. Because we gave it everything when we had nothing. Gave it everything when we had nothing. Holding on by a thread, couldn't grab nothing. Seems we moved on to a better place. Shine, shine away from the shade. But now that we're here, ain't no going back. This is the moment to go. This is the moment to shine. This is the moment to show. Show me the rocks you could climb. This is the moment to feel the path like you legally blind. I can promise this is ours cause we built for this, kill for this. Pushing buttons so it's quick, push it off and do assist. Oh, y'all think we new to this? Pound for pound, break it down. Watch what we gon' do with this. Teamwork got us fluid with. Make y'all look like sewages. Gave it everything when we had nothing. Gave it everything when we had nothing. Holding on by a thread, couldn't grab nothing. Seems we moved on to a better place. Shine, shine away from the shade. But now that we're here, ain't no going back.
That means I can't describe the way I vibe, the way I slide, and with the rhymes that make the dimes all close their eyes and fantasize. I'm divine, calling their phone number. No, you know I love you. And you know me, I can't sleep without blazing beats on stages for their ones gracefully. And I got a smile that they hate to see. successful. Though life gets stressful. Though life gets stressful, go and vibe out with whoever you next to.
Vibe until the morning, sleep until the noon.
Yeah.
You said that you want it, so I got it for you. Let's all get together and show them how we move. We move, we move.
3, 2,
Bringing
1,
summer to
drop.
you.
Ready, let's go. 'Cause you know how we roll. Let's take it round the world and back again. Ready, let's go. 'Cause you know like I know. We'll take it round and round again.
Sitting on a bench, waiting for the time to pass, dreaming of what happens next. I do what I wanna be, questioning my destiny, only knowing what I see. I don't even realize I've already made a path, and I can change it anytime. I can't take it back. I know what I want, but it seems so damn far away. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said oh. I know I empower those who dream like me. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said oh. I know I empower those who dream like me. And you say you wanna be somebody. Voice, then you better use it. Tell yourself day after day it's time to prove it. No days off, keep the hustle moving. Wanna see you be what you want it to be, prove it. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said oh. I know I empower those who dream like me. I know I sound crazy to the ones who said oh. Dream like me. And you say you wanna be somebody. And you say you wanna be somebody. And you say you wanna be somebody. And you say you wanna be somebody.
And we're back. Map 2 officially underway here between Eros and ONET4P. ONET4P did get the W on map 1 there, Mirage. Eros looking to bounce back on Inferno, potentially push this third and deciding map if they can. That would be on Goes to the decider. Eros making their way up middle, but Gank lining up two just too easy with two as well. A lot of headshots there. Top, mid, and lane. Excellent stop by ONETAP, and it looks like they're already going to be buying up some rifles here. A1S in the hands of Walker. 2 FAMAS being bought here on the CT side as well. Eros deciding to approach this round fairly conservatively. They're on the full eco here. Just one upgraded pistol being bought by Eros. Gank leading the way down banana defensively with that FAMAS, but he's actually going to hold off and fall back towards the B site now after being blocked off by that smoke. And Eros, led by Freshy, making the full B commit. Frankie drops one from Cross. JT kills Gank in sight. Frankie able to kill a second from Cross before he's traded out. And if Frankie could have been traded out any earlier, this could have been a really great attempt at a hold there from Eros, but ultimately Walker coming up big with the A1S there. Little 3K in construction with the silenced rifle there. More than enough time for the defuse. ONETAP up by 2. And it looks like Eros will indeed be headed into the full buy here. JT, 2 big picks there into alt window. Meanwhile, Gank did down one at banana. Walker forced back through construction. Eros making the full B commit just too easy. Does get 1 kill with that suppressive fire through the smoke. He's boosted up, but shutout in JT. Each good for a pick there towards Cross. That's going to leave only Frankie remaining here for ONETAP, making his way in from banana. Does hit that initial headshot on the shutout. Left in a 1v2. Brought it to a 1v1 for just a second there, but the trade goes out by JT from Fountain, and Eros registers their first round of the map. Looks like ONETAP will indeed be forcing up here. He, meanwhile, draws first blood at banana. Gank down. Great play there from Beak. ONETAP left with 3 upgraded pistols and an MP9 to work with. Walker about to peek mid. Beaky reacts, but not quite able to get the kill. Walker able to fall back all the way into arch and safety. Eros regrouping on banana, and it looks like shutout might be leading a late B commit here for Eros. They've already had some success inside. Can they duplicate it here? Just too easy from Flower Pot Boost. Does down 1. Trade does not go out, but Omniscient pushes his way onto side, clears out 2. BT with the Mac 10 kill at Cross. That's going to leave only J-Dubs remaining here in construction, hiding behind that smoke. And JT takes a couple pop shots into that smoke, lands the headshot onto J-Dubs. That's going to mean we're all tied up at 2 apiece. One tap, opting for the full eco here, not buying a single item over there on the CT side. Eros spreading out just a bit more than usual here. Trying to get a pick at either banana or mid, but one tap really not giving them anything to work with yet. This is a 5-man stack on the A site with USPs, so if Eros does indeed continue to push the B side, this will be an easy plant.